Page 25, Auld Lang Syne. 4/4 time. This has one flat in the key signature, and it's in the key of F major. Previously on the pages, they're introducing you to the F major key, the F major scale. Go do my scale video on F major and learn the scale. The fingering for the right hand is a little weird, so just be careful. Let's talk about here. Right hand first. We have a dotted rhythm. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and second finger now. Reach up and then F and thumb still here, and now come down third finger. Scrunch up a little and 2. Scrunch up again, fifth finger, and then thumb is and then it's 1, 2. And then lift up and move up, and then we have a 2, 3, and 2. And that's 2, 2. Get the idea? And then the last line, 1 and 2. Third finger, this is like it was in the second line. Scrunch that little finger, and then a 1, 2. That's basically the right hand. So work it out so you're comfortable with it, sort of, and then we'll see what we can do with the left hand. The left hand is a pickup beat. It's on beat 4. 4, 1. And then the next gone is 5/7 chord for major, and then a 1 chord, and B flat. Remember, all the B's are B flatted. Don't have a lot to say in the left hand. It's these chords. Hopefully you can figure those out. We'll go down to the last line, the last two measures. Here, here, and then here, and then just reach it, just move down. It's all right. Just lift up and move down. You don't have to be real quick about it. No jerking motion. Just lift up and move down. Don't take all day. Just move up. Put the hands together. Here. 1 and 2 and 3. Right there. Make sure you have that rest in the left hand. That A should be by itself. So the second full measure there is 1 and 2. And then lift up both hands so the D's by itself. And here, again, the eighth notes are by themselves. So work out both hands together. Then we go back. The only articulation given is these slurs in the right hand. So at the end of the first line, last measure, just lift up both hands together is fine. So there's a little silence before. And then at the end of the second line, you're here. Again, lift up. So there's a little silence. It's like taking a breath. You're just cutting the note before a little bit short because the beat has to be steady. You don't mess up the rhythm or the beat for it. You just... And third line down, you see there in the second measure here? Now just lift up a silence and do that through each of the slurs. And when that's comfortable enough, add the dynamics. Well, it's medium loud. They don't give you a lot. I mean, it starts sort of loud, moderately loud at the beginning. That's melody. And this first note is melody. You can tell where the melody is because there's words. Melodies. We want to hear. So you got to go loud, soft. Can you do that in one hand? And then when you get to the end of the second line, now you're loud in the right hand. Keep the left hand down. And then at the end of the third line, you go back down as moderately loud. And then at the end of the piece, the last couple measures, now you can go down to moderately soft or soft. It doesn't say, it's up to you. There's a retardando there. You slow down however fast you're going. It says moderately slow. you'll hear recordings of it. One. Generally, it depends on how much booze they've had to drink at this point, because it's midnight when they sing this on New Year's Eve, so it can get rather boisterous. But at the end, you slow down. 1, 2, 3, and then you hold that out. Sort of. Now, we want to smooth this out. Now we want to add some overtones, so we'll use pedal. You see, I can't connect chords on a piano very well without the pedal. I need the pedal for that. So that's really a big part of the reason. But it's nice to have some color in the sound, because this by itself is fairly dry. Right, but when I add pedal to it, then we got all these other overtones going in the background, and that kind of colors it a little bit. But we don't want to smear it, so we're not pedaling everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the pedal down right after I play the notes. So here, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to lift it up right after I play the notes in the next measure. So the pedal overlaps the fingers just a little bit. It's just a brief overlap so the ear doesn't mind. So again, at the beginning. Not pedaling this. Now pedal after you play the notes. Now here, at the last measure, I'm going to change the pedal after I play the notes in the measure. So the last two measures of the first line, here, here. Now lift the pedal with the hands so there's silence. And I don't pedal that here, second line. Lift it up after I play the notes. Here, the second line, third measure here, push it down after you play the notes. Lift it up after you play the third beat. Right there, after you play it. So the pedal's lagging behind the hands. There's overlap there. All it does is it ensures there's legato. There's always sound. Because if you try and do it with them, and you're a little off, and you will be sometimes, you'll get a little bit of silence. You'll get a little jerkiness motion. So overlap it. It's the method used most of the time. You get in the habit after a while. It becomes a habit to do it. Now at the end, the very last, this last two measures you hear. Here. And then the last measure, the pedal and the hands all come up together after you're done listening to that. I would like to play it with you slowly, to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do any dynamics, just notes and rhythms and articulation and the pedaling. So I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. 1, ready, go. 1 and